In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to pin a column or row in Google Sheets. Freezing, also called pinning, keeps important headers visible while you scroll, so you always know what you're looking at in a long list of data. Start by opening Google Sheets and loading the spreadsheet you want to work on. If you have multiple tabs at the bottom, make sure you're on the correct sheet. Next, decide what you want to keep visible. If your headers are in the first row, you'll be freezing that top row. If you rely on labels in the first column, you'll be freezing that leftmost column. Click the header of a row or a column to set your reference point. Clicking a row header means selecting the number on the far left. Clicking a column header means selecting the letter at the top. This selection is especially useful if you plan to freeze up to a specific row or column that isn't the first one. Now go to the menu bar at the top and click View. From the drop-down, choose Freeze. You'll see options for both rows and columns. For rows, you can choose no rows to unfreeze anything, one row to keep only the first row visible, two rows to keep the first two, or up to current row, which freezes everything from the top down to the row you selected. For example, if your table headings span the first three rows, select row 3, then choose up to current row to pin all three. For columns, the process is the same. Choose no columns to remove any pinned columns, one column to keep the first column visible, two columns to keep the first two, or up to current column to freeze everything from the left up to the column you selected. This is helpful when your key identifiers are in the first column or two and you want them visible as you scroll horizontally. After you apply a freeze, you'll notice a faint gray line showing the boundary between the frozen section and the rest of the sheet. As you scroll, anything above that line for rows or to the left of that line for columns stays put. If things don't look right, just return to View, choose Freeze, and adjust the setting or pick no rows or no columns to remove it. A few quick tips as you work: you can freeze both rows and columns at the same time, each with its own setting. Freezing is applied per sheet, so repeat it on other tabs as needed. And if your headers aren't in the first row or column, use the up to current options after selecting the correct header. That's all you need to confidently pin rows and columns in Google Sheets.